Hi all. Hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday. It's been a nice quiet weekend, which was much needed, but I hope that whatever endeavors you had went very well. So Edric, it was very anime-y, the Anime Expo. That's cool though. And I heard that there was a lot of your cosplay. Learned Edric is a giant? Wait, how tall is Edric? Edric, how tall are you? Also Dot, hi. Hope you're doing well. How's it going? Dot recently started streaming again, so definitely be sure to give them a follow when you can. Also going to have an affiliate stream this Thursday. I think from... oh shoot, what time was it? I think it's like 4 a.m. for me, or 4 p.m. to 4 a.m., something like that. I can't remember, I'm sorry. You had a gimbal? So you were showing things overhead? Oh, that's right, that's right. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to have that. But yeah, how's everybody doing? So basically, yesterday I was, I had a painting date with, Jamie, and he inspired me to get started on this here. This was a card fighting game that Bleep and I got some time ago. It's a Warhammer Underworlds Shadespire. And basically you have a deck that you build, there's some figures, and then some dice, I think. So this is one of the kits. You must be lurking because you have COVID? Oh no. I hope that you feel better. I really hope so. Omega, what happened? You're usually so nice. Yeah, this is the set that I have. And then this is the set that Bleep has, so it's some cool skellies. So they come on runners that you already have to, you know, put together, which we already did. Yeah, I've been painting some Skaven. Usual, just wanted to stop by, wish you good luck with the stream and stuff. Remember to stay hydrated and happy. Sayonara. Well, Omega, you take care of yourself. I hope that you have a great night or day, wherever you are. So here's the leader so far. And this one is my personal favorite. It's very, I don't know, it looks very, well, first of all, I like that it has a knife in its tail. But it looks so devious. It's gonna get you. And there's this one. Usually I don't go for Warhammer figures only because I don't want to paint an entire army of something where so many of the sculpts are the same. But with this it's pretty fun because they're all pretty unique and different. And something that I didn't realize until I actually started painting yesterday was on a lot of the bases there are actually smaller rats. Flame, how's it going? And Popsada, welcome on in. Thank you all for help with the hype train, super appreciate it. Not necessary, but appreciate it. So if you look at this one, it's got a small rat on its shoulder that will paint. I don't know how well you can see it. It's right there. And then this one. There's a rat hiding under the grate there. This one. There's a rat in the stones there. And then finally this one. There's some rats like swimming under there. So that's pretty cool. You want to make a box that looks like a skirt to put your minifigures in for storage, then you can pull it out and tell people it's my mini skirt. That's a good plan. That's a very good plan. How you doing, Popsodle? How's it going, Daniel Gamer? Rat flail. Warhammer Underworlds has such nice models. I agree. Here's Bleep's skeletons, which don't mind the sprue work. We cut these out years ago. And I've learned much from my Gundam days, or Gunpla days, so we'll have to clean them up. We can paint these too eventually. Yeah, it'll be pretty good. This kit also came with 3 of these folks who I believe are called Stormcast Eternals? Something like that. Something like that. But I won't worry about them for now. Have any time trying to get a Moon Gundam? Do you mean, is anybody trying to get a Moon Gundam? Not me. Would I like one? Yes. Have I been seeking one? No. Need to spruce them up? Yes, I do. Oh, I did? Oh, it's only because Jamie showed me. I was like, I have no idea who these guys are. And then he was like, here. Sent me a link. Oh, no, you're okay. So let's see. I want to try to match it to the box. So it looks like we're going to have some pretty light metallic armor that's a little bit rusted, and any of the cloth is going to be red, which should match our eyes pretty nicely. So I guess we'll get to work on that. Hey, Fiasco, how's it going? Because it's from the moon, you need a rocket ship? Oh, Joe. Oh, Joe. Alright, let me know if maybe we should get this a little bit closer. What do you think? It's just hard when it comes to painting, because it's all so small. Alright, I got my water here. See, just trying to organize myself. Alright, so what do I want to start with? I think usually I try to go by layers, so that's why I did the base first, then the skin, then I want to do the clothes and the armor on top. That way I'm not messing around too much with, you know, painting something and then painting over something by accident. So let me see here real quick. Enhance. Hey, Winter, how's it going? Can we also get a shout out for Winter and for Fiasco, please? That would be fantastic if you could. They're both wonderful Gunpla streamers, wonderful people in the community. Welcome on in. Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate it a lot. Let's see. I think this one may be the easiest to just start with. Yeah, so we'll have a little bit of red by the waist, and then the rest should be like a dull armor color. Okay, so I'll push those guys back for now. Thank you, appreciate it. Double shoutouts. Where's the other months? What do you mean? Or other seasons. Winter's sending Joe some stickers. Nice. So are you hibernating now? Because it's summertime, technically. But yeah, how's everybody's week so far? How were your weekends? I feel like it's been a little bit. Okay, I want to get a little bit of a metallic look, but I don't want it to be too shiny, so I'm gonna mix it. Let's see. That was the plate metal. I think I'll use the silver. Hey, Corin. Bet winter migrates with the 2 seasons. How's it going? Thanks for stopping on in. Right, yeah, I think this is my brightest, well, lightest. I shouldn't say brightest, lightest metal. There, now you got it right. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Also, let me know if things sound alright. I feel like I may have accidentally messed with stuff. Just let me know if we're still on a good level. I'm gonna grab just a tiny bit of that metal there. Okay, very good. I hope you can see fairly well. It's nice being able to go to conventions again. You're looking forward to getting limited edition San Diego Comic-Con exclusive COVID. Oh, sheesh. I know. It hasn't been ideal, that's for sure. Actually, there were some straps there too, so I'm gonna grab some brown while we're at it. I know. It's tough. The idea of going back to larger groups. Definitely gotta, you know, make your choices and try to stay as safe as you can. Right, let's use that darker brown for the straps. Emily is here. Hello, how are you doing? We're doing something a little different from usual. We're painting some minis today, which I think is, it's not the first time we've ever painted on stream, but it's definitely the first time we've ever painted minis specifically. But how are you doing? Hope you're having a great day. LPC's here too. How you doing, LPC? Alright, I'm trying to very carefully get the straps that go on the back of his foot. Oh my goodness. Hello. Snow Walt, thank you so much for the follow. I super duper appreciate that. Thank you for the stretch too. We shall do that momentarily. And I'm sorry ahead of time. You know, obviously when I paint by myself, I can put this as close to my face as I want to, but I'm trying to make sure that you can actually see what I'm doing. So maybe a bit of a struggle. Doing good. Did a major cleanup of pop cans and cardboard boxes that were piling up really bad. That's good though. It can feel really good to reorganize, clean up, take care of all that. Feels very successful. Egg, ham, and cheese toast? What? AX looked terrible? You take that back. Was it really terrible? Corin, these are not pre-painted. Let me show you. I mean, the plastic was brown for these, but this is what they would look like if you purchased them. Right here. And you'd have to put them together. This is Bleep's set of some skeletons, and it's a very similar thing. So yeah, I started painting them yesterday. And I got very attached to finishing them. You didn't sleep as usual? I'm so sorry, Emily. I hope that gets better for you. Shipping boxes? Listen, I save everything and it's awful. It's awful to do. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, so like I said, I started with the bases yesterday and then the skin, and I just want to try to get the clothes done, and then I'll try to finish up the teeth and the eyes just a little bit. Oh yes, please, Emily. I'd love to see a picture. Alright. I want to touch up the tail too, but I'm trying to decide how exactly to do it. Also, when it comes to mini painting, dry brushing is your best friend. If you have a really good sculpt, dry brushing to me is one of the best and easiest ways to get some really nice details out of it, for sure. You're just used to the schedule? Oh. I know, but for me, like, if I don't sleep well consistently, I become a different person. Like, I can't function, and I get very upset. Alright, let me just finish this, and thank you for the stretch. I'll do that in just a second. And let me catch up with your messages here. Okay, I think that's probably as good as I'm gonna get in that corner. Problem is I don't want to touch the skin. Oh, okay. Yeah, let me check your backlog too. And thank you also for adapting to this change of pace. because I know we don't usually do this. Ray! What the heck? How are you doing, Rainbow Man? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Folks, if you're not already following the lovely Rainbow Man, please do. Fantastic streamer, fantastic builder. He's been super busy with his new job, but I hope everything's going well. I don't have it here. I still need to ask about it. Yes, we are mini painting today. Figured, I don't know, the past couple weeks have been pretty rough. So I figured just finish this project and feel pretty good about it, you know? Alright, let me see this magical sandwich. I'm assuming it's a sandwich. Let's see. Oh, hell yes. Hey, Emily, can you come over? Can you cook this for me? It looks so good. Look at all that egg. Damn. Oh my god. So beautiful. Such wonderful ingredients together. Oh my word. So good. It's a good sandwich. Looks like a good sandwich. Alright, and let's see what you got in the backlog here, LPC. Damn. And I see you're Quibbly Damned too. Very nice. What do you want to build first? Do you have a preference? We do have to try that. I don't know how you made the egg like so smooth. Ray, I can, if you want to mail me some, I will paint them for you. I may take forever, but I'll paint them for you. That is a backlog. Also, how you doing, Mr. Cabell? Welcome on back. Welcome on in. Sorry. Not feeling 100%, and I feel bad. Okay. So I think those straps are pretty good. I think I'll leave that dark tone. Maybe do just a couple highlights of a lighter color. Alright, so now I think we're ready to move on to those armor parts. Doing good, dealing with work, and overall pretty blah feeling. Aw. I'm sorry to hear that, but I get you. Like I said, the past couple weeks were a bit stressful for me, like with work things going on, so I feel you there, but I hope that it does get better for you. Alright, so the armor on them actually looks pretty light, which is going to be challenging because I usually tend to gravitate to a darker armor, but let's try. The MG Zeta 2 should be arriving today. Ooh, very nice. There's a lot. How much is a lot, Ray? That's what I'd like to know. And what kind of armies do you have specifically? And Flame, I did see your message about the fireworks. I'm sorry about that. I'm not a huge fan of them either. Trying to very carefully squeeze in there. It's a little rough. Still working on your MG high new when you can. Work's just been kicking your ass. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, what else has everybody been working on? We still have our Freedom to finish, the Eva Godzilla. Lily, how you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Morning words indeed. Yeah, painting these minis has been a pretty refreshing experience. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so we got the base color on those parts for the feet. Let me see, is he on the box? Yeah, he's right there. Okay. I think I'll do that color for the rest of the base too. RG Gold Frame, Amatsu Mina. Stray Red Dragon, nice. Several guardsmen and a bunch of tanks. Well, Ray, we can talk about it if you want. Like I said, I may be very slow doing it, but I can do it. We have a ton of minis and stuff from board games for me to paint. Hey, Jaeger, how you doing? Can we get a shout out for Jaeger as well, please? Another wonderful streamer in the community. Let me see. Sorry, I'm being a bit indecisive, which is not helpful. Thank you. You heard a rumor for the 10th edition Blood Angels and Nids will be the poster boys. Okay. I'm not sure what the Nids are, honestly. So if someone wants to explain that, I would love that. Space Dinos? What? Can't be here for too long because work soon. Oh, well, Yeager, I hope that things at work go well for you. Hope it's a good start to the day. Zerg. Tyranids. Oh, StarCraft. What? I don't know much about StarCraft. I mean, I get the general gist. I've never played it, though. Would you recommend it? Oh, sorry, this isn't in focus for you. Can we try again, camera? There we go. Never got into it. Love the lore though. Just can't stand Blizzard games. It's really tough. I used to enjoy some Blizzard games, but now I have a hard time supporting what they make. And I know, you know, there's a lot of people in the studio that just want to be there to make games and, you know, have a job and start in the industry, but it's just tough. There we go. So we got that part covered. Tired of burning all your money? I have been sticking to Dota. Well, actually, we haven't played in a very long time. I think I may grab a bigger brush for this part. Yeah, that's just our top layer for now. Or bottom layer. Let me grab maybe this brush. And let's see how I can make this work. Because when I think Skaven, I think, you know, they're very dirty. So I want to try to replicate that as I can. Thank you. Enjoy your anime time, and I hope you have a good time. Ladguard is good, but they need more. Chapter Tactic is pretty weak compared to a lot of others. Ray, do you play StarCraft also? Did not know that about you. Used to play 40k a lot before the pandemic. Oh. I see. I knew of Warhammer, but I never played it. Obviously, I do enjoy how the minis look, though. I don't know. I just never gave it a fair shot. It's got some accessories there that I don't want to paint over. Blood Angels is just about the melee phase, and it seems a lot of rules really unfavor it now. Post your current collection of Underworld minis in the Discord? Okay. I will check that out in just a moment. Just get this paint on here. Oh, there we go. Armor's gonna be much tougher to cover than I thought. But we'll get it slowly. Bleep, you're being sassy. Alright. That's a start at least. So let's see the collection here. Ooh. So this is your collection of... what is it again? Those look like some pretty big minis. Current Warhammer Underworlds collection. Ah. Oh, okay. So, is it from the same game? The same stuff? Yeah. Sorry, I'm a fool. Very cool. Yeah, so if you ever get the Skaven, let me know. And then we can compare. I think I'll jump to this one's armor. Let's do the same kind of thing. Like that nice gash on the top. You folks know me well enough. Do you think I would enjoy 40k? Old Man Woat, how you doing? Can we please get a shout out for Woat as well? If not, I'll do it myself. But Woat is a fantastic streamer too. Very chill Gunpla streamer. Fan of some really nice RG kits. But how you doing, Woat? Hope you're having a good one. We are just painting some Skaven friends here. Getting into this armor is going to be much tougher than I thought. I feel like I saved the worst part for last. Love the models from Sigmar, never touched the game. Just getting your outfit sorted for an interview tomorrow? Nice. Best of luck with your interview. I hope it goes really well. I'm doing okay. Doing alright. Okay, so Age of Sigmar is more beginner friendly. Because I know that what I have here is not like, you know, traditional, shoot, my paint's drying out already. Traditional, Warhammer, but I think it'll still be a good time because Bleep and I do very much enjoy card fighting games, like any kind of card fighting game, be it Magic or Pokemon or Smash Up. I personally really enjoy Ashen, Rise of the Phoenixborn. It's a great game. Okay, let's see. Underworlds is also really good. Kill Team. What's Kill Team? I haven't heard of that one. Alright. I ought to use my wet palette, but I have like one little piece of paper left for it. So I'm hesitant to use it, but that's extremely silly. And I wonder if you can use like parchment paper or something like that as a replacement. What do you think? Actually, here now that kittens have been stopped from disaster? What do you mean? What happened? Also, I'd love to see your kitty cats. If you want to share them, of course. I'll just check any other little spots here. I think Kill Team is team versus team. Oh, okay. Yeah, that seems pretty appealing. More, manageable for sure. Ray, enjoy your food. Hope you make something really good. Hey, K-Bro, how you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Use parchment? Okay, we might switch then. Because this paint dried out incredibly quickly. But how are you doing? Just trying to get rid of any of the skin tone that was on the armor. Alright. See this again. Yeah, that rusted effect is going to be a little tough, I think. I haven't really particularly made like a rust effect before. So we'll see, we'll play with that. Each of the team has roles like sniper, tech leader. Oh, okay. So that seems very similar to any kind of MOBA. For sure. Alright, let me actually... check out my wet palette, hold on. High fantasy. Yeah. Alright, let me get some parchment paper and I'll be right back. Hold on one sec. Okay. So I was mistaken. I only have wax paper, which I don't think is gonna work. How am I enjoying painting the minis? I'm enjoying it. It's been a nice thing to finally catch up on. Because like I said, we got these years ago, and I just hadn't touched it. I have a lot of stuff to actually catch up with. Kittens in the Discord? Wonderful. Let me see. Oh, they're so cute. Look at them. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them? Oh, your Gundam assistants. So cute. Watching stream. Aw. Thank you for showing me. I appreciate that. Oh, 5 with their aunt. Okay. I do not have a retarder. I don't. Alright. Well. Let me work on some of that red. I think I'll mix it with maybe a little bit of like a brown to darken it. Let me see. Just for the bottom coat. That's a good red. Okay. Oops. That's all right. I didn't paint that yet. Good, I'm sorry if it's hard for you to see. Yeah, your kittens are super cute. So are you gonna keep them all? Are you gonna find homes for them? What are you gonna do? There we go. I think that's coming out. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. There we go. I think that's coming out pretty nicely. Trying to work out what to build today between the High New Influx or the Hazel 2. I always hear really good things about the High New. Yeah, I'll be excited to see whatever you choose. Just gotta get that teensy bit that's behind the ear. Very good. Okay. Now let's move on to the fabric below. Sorry, I feel like get a bit quiet when I'm focusing on the more difficult parts. Oh my goodness. There we go. Penny is always a great unit. The Hazel, you have no real opinion of. Okay. So maybe it's just time to try something new, like the Hazel. What do you think? Juice, how you doing? That mouse, it's amazing. You have the RG high new to build? Oh, okay. Yeah, let me know what you think. How you doing, Obtuse? Hope you're having a good day. Hope you had a good start to the week so far. I really ought to also invest in a way to more easily hold what I'm painting. I've never attached them to anything. Doing well, playing some Apex. Nice. Sounds like a very good time. And thank you as always for stopping by to see us too. Appreciate that. Alright, now I need to get under there. It's gonna be a little tricky. See what I can do. Trying to be very careful not to hit anything else. Going to... Let me try to zoom this out a little bit and see if that will help with the overall focus. What I'm going to try to do is brush horizontally, catch the tops of the creases there. Yeah, out of all things Warhammer, the Skaven do interest me a lot. Just because they're so... I don't know, I really like their design. And in the lore, they sound like they're very resourceful and tricky. And of course, I do very much enjoy playing Vermintide as well, which is basically like the Left 4 Dead version of a Warhammer game. Or rather, Warhammer's Left 4 Dead. Where you're just fighting hordes and hordes of Skaven, amongst other creatures. There we go. There's our base coat red for that one. Hey, Angry, how you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Rat time. It is rat time. How you doing? Gotta give a shout out to Angry as well. Another wonderful Gunpla streamer. How are you doing? Hope you're having a great day. Are you working? Enjoyed the day off yesterday? Well, I'm glad that you had off yesterday. I wasn't sure if you would. Mom came back. Oh, jeez. Well, I hope she gets better soon. That's frustrating. You're back? Huzzah! Well, we're getting there. So we did just some of the base coats there for the armor and the cloth, the fabric. Just trying to get that across all of them for now. What'd you get, Joe? She'll be fine? Okay. Well, I'm glad she'll be okay, but it still sucks. So I hope it gets better. Emily, welcome back too. I tried to zoom out the camera a little bit to help with the focus, so let me know if it keeps getting horribly out of focus or not. I'm gonna try my best. It's just really teensy tiny work that I keep throwing around, so I'm sorry. I gotta figure out how we want to paint, he has all these nice little details on his belt. Like key loops and things like that, so we'll have to paint that as well. Let me start to do the red for the others too. Oh, you just got popcorn. Nice. What kind of popcorn? I always love just the classic butter or kettle corn. It's very good. So sweet, but so good. I don't know if you folks ever get the tins of popcorn around the holidays. Those can be interesting too. Like the chocolate ones and the caramel ones. I wouldn't want that kind of thing all the time, but once in a while, pretty good treat. Skaven are a great faction. They're villainous, a proper threat, but also goofy and full of shenanigans, right? And some weird tech too, right? Like they have a bunch of kind of like trash tech that they throw together. Is that right? Red Robin seasoning goes really well on popcorn. Ooh, that sounds good. Oh wait, what happened? What happened to you, Joe? I missed it. Oh, D&D was canceled? Dang. I'm sorry to hear that, Joe. I feel like your group has been getting canceled a lot lately. Which I understand. My group's been getting canceled too, but you know, sometimes that's just the pace in life. I'd very much love to just stay home and play D&D. That'd be nice. Kat, how you doing? Well, for now they're clean. Yesterday they were pretty messy when I was working on the base and some other parts, so they may get there eventually. But how are you doing? Can we get a shout out for Kat as well? Kat is a wonderful streamer, VTuber, plays some, well, lately it's been scary games, but is a great artist as well. And welcome on in. Thanks for joining us today. Yeah, I don't mind getting my hands dirty. I'd much rather get my hands dirty than have too much paint on the MIDI. And I just love it too because the more I paint, the more of the hidden details I find. So I found another chain we can color in. Theater popcorn is good theater. White cheddar. Oh, I forgot about white cheddar, of course. That's a really good one too. Okay, there we go. I'll try to get a little bit of color in here. I don't feel like it's a big deal if we miss it, because it is shadow. So how do you actually attach the mini to something like that? I find them to be like nice surprises. So one thing I didn't realize until I started base coating this, and you can't see it too well, but on the top of this Skaven shoulder is actually a smaller rat. And then inside the grate here is a rat. There were some rats swimming under here. They're like half submerged. And then there's a little rat friend here in the stone. Rats all the way down. That's right. Can you imagine being like a person and then finding like tiny people? Because that's kind of the equivalent for Skaven, isn't it? Well, actually, never mind. I take that back because we have species that are very similar to us. Forget I said anything. Okay, we got 3 with the red. I'm not doing well today, folks. Oh dear, I'm gonna say things that I regret. Blue tack or poster tack? Oh. Oh. Okay, I'll look for that the next time that I'm painting. Yeah, because that's what I was saying, is I don't have a really great way to hold this stuff. I thought you were gonna say, can you imagine if the world was carried by a stack of rats? I mean, that's a better question. It's Ratatouille all the way down. Oh. I mean, who knows? Maybe the world is carried by rats. It's not. Let's not start that. Okay, almost done. Base coating the red here. It's not rats, it's turtles. Do you prefer the turtles we have now or rats? I mean, the world hasn't been doing too hot lately, so maybe we should try rats, but I worry that will be a death trap. I don't know, what do you folks think? Turtles or rats? Ugh. I thought I could get away with grabbing that bit of red without the black, but boy was I wrong. Let's see. Might have to fix it just a teensy bit. I didn't even do black, we did brown. Whoops. If we were carried by rats, does that make us fleas? I suppose. Fleas have some pretty interesting abilities. I think they can jump like 3 feet, which is a long distance if you think about their size. And I mean like 3 feet horizontally, pretty sure. I think I read that once. They're pretty strange. Alright, if this doesn't work out, I'm not going to worry about it too much. You can just throw a bit of a tone over it. The turtle of enormous girth. On his shell he holds the earth. His thought is slow but always kind. He holds us all within his mind. On his back all vows are made. He sees the truth but mayn't aid. He loves the land and loves the sea, and even loves a child like me. What is that from? Disgusting abilities? I mean, yeah, they're pretty gross. Okay, I think that's all the cloth on this one. Still have some left on this one. And the big cape. What was I thinking? Oh, the Dark Tower. Okay. How is that? I know it's a Stephen King classic. I have not read it. I think Bleep read it. I wonder too. That's what I was wondering, because I was thinking of Terry Pratchett with Discworld, but again, that's something I haven't read. And I was too afraid to make an assumption. Just trying to find the right brush. I think I'll start with this. Has its ups and downs, but the whole time it's basically King's Lord of the Ring in scope? Oh. Yeah, because isn't it... It's one of his biggest works, right? Was it his first? See, with this red, I'm not even following my own rule. We technically have the armor underneath. That's okay. We'll make it work. You assume it's all based on the cosmic turtle world turtle from Hindu mythology. I think also there may be some like Iroquois belief that the world is on a turtle's back. First book was one of his earlier stories, but he finished book 7. The last in order, but he made a short book that takes place between 5 and 6 in like 2004. Okay. So it's even been a long ongoing work for him too. The thing I like about these Skaven too is they don't have to be perfect. Because again, they're, you know, very gritty and grimy, so if our stuff comes across that way, it'll be for the better. So there's the start of the cloak. Silver, only here for a couple minutes, but hello, hello. Hope you're doing well, Silver. How are you? We're just painting some minis today, but I hope you're having a fantastic day. And folks, if you're not already following Silver, check him out. Another Gunpla streamer in the community. How you doing? So one thing I was pretty impressed with was getting a decent skin tone on the Skaven too, because I feel like skin tone is something I very much struggle with. Eyes are starting to hurt, should probably go to bed. You should go to bed, Emily. I hope that you have a fantastic night though, and thank you so much for stopping by. I'm sorry, today I feel like I'm a little bit lower energy than usual, so I hope the next time you come in, I'll have a little bit more pep. But thank you so much for being here, and I'm sure I'll see you again soon. Take care of yourself. Let's see. Town. Well, no, because they do have, like, exposed, like, naked skin. Kind of like a naked mole rat or something. Good, good? Of course. These are bigger than most, so I think that's why it's been semi-successful. But I hope you're doing well. First book was published in 1982, then about every 5 or so years published the next book. Okay, what exactly is skin tone? Like peach? I actually have never gotten it. Oh, well, I mean, it's hard because everything has a different skin tone, and for me to get to where I was with the Skaven took a lot of layers and a lot of guessing, and I have the same issue that you do when it comes to, like, I'm assuming you mean digital art with the eyedropper. Like, usually my skin tones either look way too orangey or gray. I think it would probably be easier to just mix the paint in real life than to try to use the eyedropper. But from what I've seen, I think what you've picked is good. hard not to touch the foot. So Skaven either follow their tech god or Nurgle. Most of them are manged. I see. Hey, Embrace, how you doing? Hope you're having a good day. And thank you. Been trying. I got some red on our base though, so that's not good. I was too careless. Let's see. Can I grab it? We'll have to cover it up. Whoopsie. But how you doing, Embrace? Hope you're having a good day. Alright. And our main character here, Spiteclaw, has a lot of interesting armor going on. We're gonna have some stuff to play with. Just eyedropper random stuff you find online. Oh. That's a smart way to do it, though. You're too scared to paint humans in real life and right now, just flowers. What about, like characters? Would you want to try like different non-realistic looking characters to start? Kind of as like a warm-up? Alright, I'll use my smaller brush there. Good, just taking care of a lot of errands. Okay. Well, I hope your errands go well. And as I said before, sometimes when you're finally finished running all your errands, it can feel really good to just be done and kind of set the pace for the rest of the week. Okay, I think that's the last. Our red. Maybe this one little spot and we'll be done. Try starting with coloring books. That makes sense. Okay. So that's finished. Sort of. Base coat. Watercoloring books. Those would be so cool. What kind of pictures do they have? I like to watercolor too, but I feel like I don't let the watercolors be free enough. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I don't let them roam as you should. Or sometimes they turn out a little bit more opaque than I was expecting. Let me see, did I get this one? I am missing some of the fabric on there, but he has some armor underneath, so maybe this will be easier if I try to focus on a couple at a time instead of jumping. So let me do these two first. Right, so for their blades, I want them to be a little bit darker to start. Oh, botanicals. Oh, that's neat. That's a smart way to do it. Instead of just having like an instruction book, have like some templates to actually work with. It's a smart idea. Paint by numbers is also good. Definitely sounds good. I know this is very dark, but it's going to be a good way to start a little bit of a shine for the weapons. Alright. I honestly wonder if I should try to do a little bit of that on our armor too. Let me see how that will look. Just to give it a little bit more depth. And then we can start to work our way up. Okay. There we go. Add a little bit more of that grit. Aw. Well, thanks, Embrace. I appreciate you being here. Like I said, I'm sorry ahead of time. I feel like I'm not like 100% today. And I wanted to do something a little bit different. Just to be refreshing, but I appreciate you being here. And everybody who's here, I appreciate. Hey, how's it going for you, Becca? We're doing okay. Just doing some chill mini painting today. Trying to get a little bit of a project done. How are you doing? Thank you for joining us today. How's life? Kinda meh? Sick with something? Uh-oh. Yeah, let's hope it's not COVID, but You know, you can be negative for the first couple of days, that's for sure. You're growing in value with all this appreciation? I'm serious, though. It's nice that folks want to just hang out. It's a good highlight for me. It's frustrating because you've been like the only one wearing a mask anymore. Yeah, I get that. I know. I feel like this transition period is tough. It's like, is it too early to not wear them anymore? You know, are people supposed to just get sick now? Like, what's really the true plan here? Got those. I'm gonna redo the parts by his feet. Yay, I'm glad it's there. You still wear your mask because it also helps with allergies? Exactly. And I feel like we should just make it part of our, like, general, I don't know. I don't want to say culture, but just like kind of social rules that if you're sick, you wear a mask. Like even during cold and flu season, even after COVID, just wear a mask. Don't get other people sick. Have that consideration. All right. So let me see how well I can try to get this like rusted patchy effect. It's gonna be challenging. So just bear with me. Kinda tempted to use a little bit of the gold, but let's do more of the silver. A little bit of white. I could do the orange that way, yep. And that makes sense. Becca. I do the same. Okay, actually, I may dry brush again, just to see what we could do here. Sorry, bear with me here. Oh my god, hey. Let's go, Beefcake. Thanks for the hydrate and the stretch. And the posture check as well. How you doing? Problem is, I don't want them to blend in too much with like everything else that's going on the base. We'll try to see what we can do. But yeah, how's it going, Beef? Folks, if you're not already following Beefcake, please do. Another fantastic streamer. Does a lot of variety games. Was recently his birthday as well. Yeah, definitely check out Beef. So there's the armor so far. I think we can lighten it up in a couple of spots and then add some of that rusted effect to it still. Just done adulting. Very good, congrats. I may even go back and add a bit of a strong tone wash in there just to get a little bit more depth. And I know that sounds counterintuitive, but it's our time to experiment. If I can get in there again. Yeah, there we go. All right. Too light. Alright, and they have some spikes on their tails too, so I should probably repaint those black. Pretty neat. So then they can use their tail as like a mace. It's a nice touch. One more little spot. There we go. And check if our other one has anything on the tail. I think it does. Yep. Just one. We are painting some Skaven. This is from a Warhammer game called Warhammer Underworlds Shadespire. It's like a deck building card fighting game where you also use minis. I haven't played it. We got this a long time ago and I decided to start painting them. I put it off for years and years. Like a lot of projects we have around the house, so just trying to work on some stuff slowly. Alright, so again, hey Derp, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day. Like I said, this may seem silly. can try to put a teensy bit of a wash over the armor just to see how that helps us out. I did some over the skin as well. Seemed to be a pretty good move. Before I do more highlights. I think this will help me get the grittiness that I'm going for. There, see? The top of the head compared to the back. As long as I'm enjoying it, good. Derp, I'm glad you're doing well. Thanks for stopping on by. Yeah, see, I think the wash will help to darken it and catch some of those crevices to look like, you know, some good dirt buildup and stuff. I'm no, like, mini painting expert, so a lot of times I just try stuff out as I go and just see what it's gonna look like. Oh, Lilia? I hope I said that right. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. This is our first time painting minis together on stream. I painted some before a long time ago. And I paint Gundam and stuff, but yeah, I've been trying to catch up with some projects. If you do mini painting or any kind of creative work, please feel free to let us know. Otherwise, just welcome on in and enjoy. Thank you, Joe. Yes, we do some art too. And I did say that if we get to 600 followers, we will do the Perseus challenge of making a Gundam without looking at the instruction booklet. And possibly cutting up all the pieces first and mixing them together. It's gonna be horrifying. Do a lot of mini painting? Oh, okay. Making lasagna but taller. Oh. Perseus and his lasagna, what can I say? But that's really cool. If you have any pictures that you want to share, I'd love to see them. And if you have any tips, feel free. Because again, like I said, I just kind of just try different things. I feel like, you know, one thing I could definitely be better with is I don't think I do as many layers as I should. I feel like a lot of people take a really large amount of time making like really, really nice layers, and I don't. I have to pick like a good kit to do that. Something that won't make me cry too much. I'm hoping I can pick something relatively easy. Shall see. But yeah, look, now that I put that tone in there, you can see that scuff on his chest, like much, much better than before. What's the Faz Verka? You try a bunch of different things and just hope they work. There you go. See, like, the This was my first time truly delving in with skin tone and trying to do some highlights, so like that highlight on the arm and on the hand I was pretty pleased with, and like the little bit of pink by the nose. This is like good to me, but I feel like I'm bound to mess it up somehow. Thank you. You want to see, I can bring you the first mini I ever painted for D&D. Let me go get it. I'll be right back. So this was back in my college days. First time I ever played D&D, and this was my bard, half-elf. I don't remember what his name was. I have his character sheet somewhere, but this was it. Not fantastic, but a good start. Good start. Most important thing you've learned is, if you think color isn't good, shade and highlight. I love dry brushing, yes, yes. Dry brushing is amazing. If you happen to check out any of my socials, whoops, I have a model kit of the Going Merry, the ship from One Piece, that I did a ton of dry brushing on, and it still to this day is like one of my favorite projects. Alright, LPC, what do you got for me? Let's see. Oh my lord, no. Can you imagine doing that without knowing any of the pieces? The gun is similar to like nothing else I've seen before. Oh my god. Look at those big legs. I mean, I like it. It's a very cool looking kit, but no thanks. Let me see if I can find the Going Merry. 1 second. Sorry, hold on, hold on. Darn, I can't look at it this way. Yeah, it's on there. That looks really good. Okay. Let me use the tone here real quick too. Add a timer, so you have to attach one piece. I mean, that was kind of the idea, is that... because I'm not gonna know how it's supposed to go. I mean, good lord, I can barely build a Gundam with the instructions right in front of me. So, you know... it'll be like a horrible monster that we'll make together. Yeah, so I don't know when we'll get there, but we'll get there. Alright. So now let's add... I want just actually the color's pretty close compared to the box. Lemons, my heart! How are you doing? I hope you're having a great day. Oh my goodness. Just see the dumb Twitter things I sent you. Shout out to Lemons. Wonderful, wonderful person. Hasn't streamed yet, but when she does, we'll all be there to support her, so definitely check her out. Definitely check her out. We're working on some Skaven. They're like these rat folk. That's what we're painting today. Whoops. We're getting there. But the armor, let me see. Yeah, we need a little bit of a highlight on the top, and then I'll add some of that rust. So for stippling the rust, I have a sponge. That might do it. Or I could try to use like the tip of a brush. What do you think, K-Bro? How are you, Lemons? I hope you're having a great day. Oh, yeah, I did send you a couple things, but no big deal. No worries. Hope you're doing well. I wonder if I could add like a hint of green mixed with gray to make a bit of like that oxidized effect. Let's see. And if we mess it up, I'm sorry. Well, I'll be sorry for myself too, but you know what I mean. Let's see. I think I may just do like a regular non-metal gray. Let's see. Let's test it. Doing well. So glad you could make it today. You took off work because of a doctor's appointment. Nice. Well, I hope everything went well at the doctor. And I'm glad you had off today. I actually had off today too. The past couple weeks, honestly, have been really terrible. And I'm a little nervous to go back, but it'll be okay. I just gotta get over it. Alright, let's add that. Aww. That looks pretty promising. Yeah, what do you think of that? Ooh, the lighting sucks. You're just gonna have to take my word for it. It looks okay. Alright. Let's try it. The middlemost brush. This one. Oh, focus. Oh, thanks, lemons. It'll be okay. It's just, some stuff here and there. I actually may use that brush. Oh, stop, lemons. I appreciate you very much. That's part of my problem, is I feel like people give me way too much credit and like think that I can do way more than what I can do. But I appreciate it lots. Okay, that's not bad at all. I think this will work. But lemons, I hope you got to do something to your for yourself. Oh, the flat chisel? Okay, I'll grab that in a second. That's like my dry brushing brush. Otherwise, I do have a lot of other brushes. I feel like you don't give me enough credit? Oh, sheesh. Don't you worry about that. I just appreciate folks being here and wanting to spend some time together. Okay. Now would we take a second and check this out? This one was, the one in my right hand is the one that we added the greenish tone to. And that's our other one. I think that's right on the money. Hey, Black, how you doing? Hope you're having a great day. Here's the brush, K-Bro. And I know, it's falling apart, but don't worry about that part. You got more plants? Can I see? I bet they're beautiful and cute. You're getting ADHD meds figured out? Oh, good. Very good. Yeah, I hope they help you out with that. It's not fun when, you know, you want something like that so that your daily life can be better, and insurance is like, haha, we have other plans. Okay. Let's see. Get this green on here. It's not going on there. Let me try to mix it again. It's warm up here, which is why I think my paints are drying out pretty fast. Doing well? Eating breakfast? Oh. I hope you're having a good breakfast. It's actually my favorite meal, because there's so many options, and all the options are just so good. Okay. And I hope the maintenance that it has to go for is You know, nothing too serious. Just trying to add a couple spots of like a more intense green tone, because that accompanies rust. Things get oxidized. Yeah. I think that'll be okay. Do still want to try to add a little bit of a highlight, which I'm going to have to be careful with. Every meal's breakfast? That's true. That's true. Oh. It's pretty good, isn't it? Let me see your message. Oh my goodness. I love those. Your place just looks so peaceful with all the plants. I love it. Alright, so let me figure out how we're going to highlight some of these points. Maybe I'll mix a little bit of white with the silver. We'll see how that goes. Make it very diluted. The hanging one is called the Beast. It's a pretty good name for a plant. Oh wow. How many plants do you usually get, Lemons? I'm gonna use my small brush. I just want this to be like a hint of a highlight. Let's see. Kind of felt like I was at the same place with the skin too, where I just kept playing with it until I found a spot where I felt like I could stop. 40? What? Got a bunch from a lady that was moving? Oh, okay. So you rescued a bunch of plants. That's what you're telling me. Okay, let me try to do this. Hopefully you can see. Try to water this down a little bit more. Biased and Unfair, how you doing? Hope you're having a great day. Folks, if you're not already checking out Biased and Unfair, please do. Another wonderful variety streamer. Was recently streaming some Spiritfarer along with some other games. And also built on stream. Oh, Lemons, thank you. I was gonna grab it. Including an arrowhead plant. Oh. That does sound very nice. Okay, we're painting up some Skaven today. Which are basically like cunning and nasty rat people. I got you. Aw. Tired and waiting on pizza? Well, thank you. Yeah, so I painted everything but the armor yesterday and decided to continue today. Just trying to get a couple of highlights in. Let's see. What do we think of that so far? Those highlights work, or is it overdone? I think they work for now. Skaven have always seemed super cool. I know. Well, the thing is, this is for like a card fighting game or like a deck builder where you have a set amount of minis and they all have different poses, so that's why like I'm interested in finishing this, because I also would get fatigued painting like a huge army. And I commend anybody who does that. It's just not for me. Okay, so I think that'll probably do it. See something? Okay, I think that's fine. Now, let me try to add some of that rust. Let's see how it goes. But how you doing, Biased? Card you opened is over 250? What? That's insane. Painting large armies is a pain, and why you tend to do small armies or single models. What are your favorite type? Because I know you said you're working on the Tyranids, which honestly I'm not sure what those look like. So let me look that up real quick. Oh, okay. I have seen these before. Whoops. I don't even know how to explain them. They're like, let's see. It kind of reminds me of, like, Alien? That's what it reminds me of. But they're pretty cool. They're very otherworldly looking, which I can appreciate. Did end up getting a hold of Twilight Second Dawn. Oh, okay. What's that about? Specifically working on a Toxicrene for them. What's a Toxicrene? Playable army of Stormcast Eternals. This Skaven set actually came with some Stormcast minis here too. Whoops, sorry. I just haven't gotten to painting them yet, but I will. Yeah, I had my friend look up what they were because I'm like, the booklet doesn't say. I don't know who they are. They're like Zerg with guns. Bias, do you play Warhammer? Or are you just familiar with like the overall setting? Alright, I feel like orange is a very tough color for me to get. So let me try. And anybody in here who's never mini painted before, would you want to try? I wonder if like, if folks were interested, maybe on the Discord, we could all pick like a mini to paint together. I don't know if anybody would be interested in that. That might be kind of fun. Like I said, I'm not like an expert on doing this, but I could show people roughly how I do it. You play some Underworlds, you have a full 2k points of both Nighthaunt and Stormcast. Why is it tiring to play? Tyranids are bugs from Starship Troopers? Gotcha. Yeah, we could have some painting sessions. Alright, let's try this rust. I'll try to put it in places where I feel like it would get rusty. It's kind of gross, but maybe like under the pit. What? We're no strangers to love, you know the rules. Oh, I see. We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, so do I. Oh man, we're getting rickrolled in live time. That's wonderful though. I love it. Rusty Pit. Welcome on into the Rusty Pit. A good way to learn the rules of Underworld is the online Underworlds video game. Oh, there's an online game? I had no idea. Community isn't great. Yeah, I know. That's kind of what we were talking about earlier. Is that... I don't know. I don't want to, you know, say anything too terrible, but from what I have seen, it's not fully, you know, for me at least, where I have tried it, but I'd be willing to again. Alright, I think that looks pretty good. What do we think? Here's the Rusty Pit. Cool. That felt like a success. Unless you find a solid little group. Yeah. I don't know. I really don't understand gatekeeping. And maybe this isn't a subject that I should approach, but on the one hand, like, I get it. It's your time, you know, you want to enjoy the hobby as you think it should be enjoyed, and maybe other things in life are just going so rough for you that you want to feel like in control of this one thing, right? But ultimately, I feel like it's just so toxic most of the time. Like, let people, you know, build Gundam how they want to build. Let people paint how they want to paint. Let people play games how they want to play games. As long as it's not hurting anybody, then, you know, there's no harm in it. You're harming people by trying to, like, test how much of a true fan they are, or, you know, how much they truly know about something. It's not a good look. It's not productive. And especially if you're in a more public setting, like if you're in a, you know, hobby shop, and you're trying to get people on board, get people interested, that's like a huge turnoff. Especially for hobby stuff. It's like I've said so many times before, for me personally, this is my time to just do things not by the rules. You know, so much else in life is just so precise that when I do hobby stuff, I just want to do it my way. I have a wet palette, I ran out of the paper, and I only have wax paper, so that's not good. Forge World resin though? Oh, let me see. We have a Warhammer store near me, and that's very inviting. Oh, good. I'm glad. Alright, let me see. Oh, dang. Oh my god. Look at this paint job. That's amazing. Did such a good job with this. Like the bone or shell area. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I could take a lesson or two from you. That's so cool. That's really, really good. I like that a lot. Not that you have to, but if you want to, you can feel free to join the Discord as well and share, like, future stuff you're working on. I'd love to see it. That's really cool. That looks like a really big mini, too. How big is it? Looks like the base has got to be at least like that, right? Seems really big. Yikes. It's too much paint. I just put too much pressure on there. It's okay. Try to cover it up some with our rust. But yeah, this looks better than what we were trying before. So that at least feels like some progress. 4.5 inches tall? Oh. You have to pick up your prescriptions and some stuff to... No worries, Lemons, no worries. Appreciate you being here. Skaven box they have up right now with 3 big models and cannon is cool. I have not seen it. If you want to link it for me, I'll gladly take a peek. You have your eye on a $400 forge? Oof. Okay. Add some rust to that one. Check that out in just a second. Okay, I think that looks alright. Shoo! Still don't like that spot. It's gonna be a mess. Let me try to fix it. It's just a little too obvious. In terms of what I was trying to do. Let me see. Okay. All right, let me check out this link. Oh my god. Look at this beast. How big is that? Look at that face. You know, it's probably the closest thing that I have to something like this is, we have a Kingdom Death Monster set. Wow, that's huge. Okay. Yeah, those are the regular figures there. Sheesh. You can do Games Workshop. Oh, can't do Games Workshop anymore? It's just not fun. The rules are so unbelievably balanced that the time investment feels wasted. I'm not really sure what you mean by that. Do you mean like the models themselves? Or am I missing something? I feel like I'm missing something. Let me see. Oh, wow, look at that. That's pretty cool. Look at that one. Spellcaster. Neat. I like the masks here too. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of Vermintide, so This just gives me more Vermintide vibes, which I can very much appreciate. That's cool. KDM is sick for models. Oh, is he really? I didn't know that. Too late, I bought the game. Oh, sheesh. Alright, so I'm pretty pleased with how the metals come across on there. So now I want to add just a little bit more color to our hood, unless... they do look a little bit more vibrant than what we have going on here. One thing I try to do also, which I don't do all the time, is mix whatever color I'm getting out of the bottle. Like, I try not to go straight with whatever the bottle color is. I try to mix it up just a little. That is from... that advice, or, you know, method, whatever, is from my art teacher in high school. I'm not really sure what the reasoning is behind it. That's what she always said. She always said, like, even a black mixed with something. I don't know if it was to try to create more depth. Like I said, I don't really understand it. But it seems to work. The rules for the game, you just put down a list, and if it wasn't the newest, you'd pick 75% in the first 15 minutes. So is it kind of similar to Magic the Gathering, where you have to keep, like, your armies and stuff updated to have a fair chance at winning? Like, how does it work? Wow, that's disappointing. I mean, it's hard because I guess if that's your one hobby, then you're set. But I don't know, I like to have a lot of hobbies to jump between, so when one would cost me so much to keep up with, I'm not gonna keep up with it. With how often they update the rules, you're not buying a new $40 book every year? Oh my gosh. At least Magic the Gathering has external formats. Or eternal, never mind. What are your other hobbies? Like I said, I like drawing. I like building Gunpla. Lately I've been bike riding a lot. And actually my neighbor dumped out an old bike. And I may look into fixing it up, so that could be another thing. I also did a clay sculpture a few weeks ago. I need to make a cloak for it. It's going to be our occultist goat. I haven't sculpted since like 1st grade, so came out okay. Yeah, I like to do a bunch of different things. The rule books are lame, out of date in the first week? Wow. They might drop a new book and make the army you spent $500 on obsolete? Wow. I mean, certainly there have to be some folks that just appreciate the models, kind of like we're doing here. Like, I don't know, I don't really know too much about Warhammer itself, but I'm having fun doing what I'm doing. Reptiles, keeping them, you have 4 at the moment. Streaming, disc golf, occasional model building, crochet, cross-stitch, and probably more. And gaming, okay. I see you have a lot. And crocheting is something I want to try once too. I have a crocheting kit. It's cute little dinosaurs, but historically I'm not very good with fabric craft. So we'll see how it goes. And I didn't know that you stream too. We'll have to catch your stream sometime. Okay. I think that works. So that red compared to that little bit down there, if you could see it. It's looking alright. You have a bunch of hobbies you like too? Yes. They come in waves. Exactly. I mean, I feel the same way. Like there could be times where, you know, I don't work on something for a long time and then I get back to it. And I think it's a good thing. I think it can be pretty healthy, you know, it keeps some variety in your life and it can feel really refreshing. Because let's face it, like at work and stuff, we're forced to do the same exact kind of thing every day. And I don't think that is how we are built to be. Like how we were meant to be. So I think that can be very stressful over time. So definitely mix it up. Okay, there we go. Streaming got you back into painting after a year break? Oh, after burning out. Gotcha. Well, good. I'm glad. I'm glad that it could help you out in that way. Alright, while I have the red here. Just get it on our other ones too. And I think it's always worth a try to try something new too. It can be a little intimidating, but it can be really rewarding too. Guess I could try to get the red collar on this one. It's gonna be a little tough to squeeze. Sorry again if you can't see. I love those rats on the shoulder. Such a nice touch. All right. Did you see the picture you put up of your wife and you playing air? Is it? What is it? What expedition? I'm sorry. You're trying to save for a spray booth? Ooh, that would be nice. I don't think I saw that picture. Where did you post it? Was it on Bleep's Discord? Okay. Twitter, okay. No, I don't think I saw it. I'd like to, though. What kind of game is it? You know, I kept saying I might want to recolor the tails, but I kind of like how they look at this point. Because on the box, they're kind of gray looking. Oh, it's a smaller version of Terraforming Mars. Okay. Gotcha. Historically, I enjoy those kind of games, so I feel like that would be a winner. I'm glad you like it. Go ahead and add a little bit of that red up here too. That seems good. We'll work on that one later. Okay. Has anybody else been playing any board games recently? I'm glad you mentioned it, because we have not played a board game in a long time, and it makes me sad. We should play one soon. I think sometimes the most intimidating thing is the initial setup, like the initial, rules learning, but after a while it gets okay. Just I feel like the rule books always make it seem like it's going to be a lot more complicated than it actually is. So look. So the weapons are pretty close to the same kind of color. Alright. The one on the little arc is your favorite from that box? Yeah, that's the leader, Spiteclaw. I think this one's my favorite though. This little rogue looking one. It speaks to me. I don't know. There's something about it. I enjoy the pose. All right. I'm going to add a little bit of this tone to the guards that are on the feet. Okay. And let me think how we want to do the weapons. Has the Monster Hunter board game come out yet? I didn't even know there was one. My goodness. And it's Grumpy Bear Gamer. Oh my goodness. Bringing in the grunt. How the heck are you?
Hey, what are you doing?
We're not even playing a horror game today. But hi there. How are you doing? My name's Oblique if you have not met me before. I'm a basically like a maker and crafter streamer, and also I play games sometimes. So we draw, we build Gunpla. Today we're working on some models here. These are things called Skaven. They're basically like tricky rat people. I like their design a lot. I think they're pretty neat. But yeah, welcome on in. And folks, if you're not already following Grumpy Bear Gamer, please do. Wonderful streamer. Usually plays a lot of horror games. How was Dead by Daylight? How'd you enjoy that? I'm assuming you've played it a lot before. Yeah, welcome on in. Just had a bit of a long DBD sesh. Gotcha. Well, I hope it was a good time. Yeah, we're working on our little rat folks. Slowly but surely, adding some more detail. Yeah, it's not for like the typical Warhammer. It's for this like card battling game, which should be pretty interesting. Started sweaty, got better, then went toxic, then sweaty again. Oh no. Managed to get Huntress Prestige 3 ahead of the update. Oh, Huntress 2 Prestige. What does that mean? I have not played DBD, if that's related to DBD. I'm not exactly sure. But either way, it sounds like you had a really good time. Which is what matters. So that's good. Let's see. And I don't think I've ever asked you this, Grumpy, do you play board games too? So we were talking board games earlier, let me see. Slay monsters that roam the new world. Look at that mini, if you can even call that a mini. Oh my goodness. I'll have to watch a bunch of this. Thank you for sending me this. I didn't know they had this. Huntress players are evil? What? Grumpy's not evil. Has a lot changed with Dead by Daylight over time? Like, are they pretty good about updating that game? Or do things stay pretty much the same? They're the same scale as Warhammer? Oh wow. How much is the base game for now? Pretty good at adding new content, but this is the first big overhaul of game mechanics and perks. Oh, in order to buck the meta that you've known. Okay. Well, I hope it's a good change. I hope it makes it more interesting for folks, or more like what they were hoping for. Okay, so painted their blades there. And I definitely want to grab the spikes that we have on the tail. I'm glad you had a good time. Okay, there's that. Game has gotten scale and the meta to OP. While many are upset by the changes, you're excited for them as it'll mean more dynamic and different games than before. Exactly. Yeah, and it's nice to have those changes too, because especially, I don't know if anybody else experiences this, but like me as a person going into something brand new, it can be a little bit overwhelming when other people have like such a great grasp on the game. Like, for example, I don't know, like anytime a new battle royale came out, everybody was learning it at the same time. Or same thing with something like Dota, like a MOBA. But when you have the same kind of, you know, meta and stuff like that in there, when you're newer, it's hard to figure it out, I think. 51 for the entry boxes, which is 4 monsters and 4 hunters. That's not bad. That's not bad. Especially just for the minis themselves. Alright. I may add a highlight to the tail after all. Gotcha. Okay. Sounds like it'll be pretty good. As long as the game plays well, too. I overdid it there. Whoops. Okay. There are multitudes of expansions. Yeah, that's what's rough, is like knowing for yourself when you want to stop. That can be a little problematic if, you know, you have like a collector mentality where you want to make sure you can have all the pieces. You're terrible against Huntress as a survivor. But playing Huntress, though, sounds like that works in your favor. That's too funny. Alright, just gonna make the handle here a simple, darker color. Nothing too flashy. Alright. Do you want to add a tiny bit of a darker tone to the knife as well? Let's see. Much better as her than against, for sure. Yeah, I can't believe I still haven't tried that game. I would like to, but I'm sure it's better if you have an actual group of people that you know playing it together, right? Or do you go into, like, public matches a lot? Here we go. It adds just a tiny bit of depth. I'll do the same for this one. If you're surviving, most people will team up with friends, but killer solo. That makes sense. Alright. So I'm wondering if I should add any rust effects to the blade. Maybe I'll just make a tiny bit of a lighter color for the, like, you know, sharp part of it. Top part of it. Again, kind of playing it by ear. Seeing what we think looks good. I feel like that didn't hit all the parts that I wanted it to. Okay. It's a little better. Try to do the same with this one in the tail. Maybe. I should use a wider brush. 2 a.m., my goodness. Well, thank you so much, Grumpy Bear. I really appreciate it. And folks, again, if you're not already checking out Grumpy Bear Gamer, please do. Fantastic horror streamer. Thank you so much for the raid. Thanks for bringing your community on over. And I'm sure we'll see each other again soon. We still have some horror games we have to play. We have to play Devotion, and we have to finish Prey. So, we'll get there. But take care. Rest up. Yeah. Indeed. Aw. Okay, there's that for the blade. Just want to touch up the black on the tail one more time. This is my tiniest brush. I wish I had one that was even tinier, but I don't. Okay, that looks all right. Still not super satisfied with how the blade came out, so I'm gonna make it look a little bit more dirty. Okay. That's better. So I think we just have to add the highlights to the red of the hood. Then I can add a little white dot in the eye, and we'll be done with that one. I don't think we should mix that with anything because it looks pretty spot on. Trying to catch the creases of the fabric. Hey, Sty, how you doing? Okay, bro, thank you so much for joining in. Hope you take care of yourself. Hope you have a good night. And again, thank you for stopping by. Folks, if you're not already following Sty, please do. Another fantastic streamer. And Gunpla builder. Sorry we're not doing Gunpla today. But it's good to change it up once in a while. Whoops. How you doing, Stein? I feel like it's been a little bit. Hope you're doing well. Alright, there's some of our highlights for the red. I don't want to make it too much. Sorry, Stat, I don't know how long you were there. When I'm doing something like this, it can take me a little bit to notice. Here we go. All right. So I may grab a toothpick to do the dot on the eye, so I'll be right back. The toothpick is how I did the eye for the characters on our One Piece ship. How long have I been painting Warhammer miniatures? This is my first set. So this is from the Warhammer Underworlds Shadespire game. They might be a little bit bigger than most Warhammer figures. I'm not too sure, but I mean, I've painted minis on and off, like for D&D and other like tabletop board games and things like that. My start with painting was ceramic work with an older lady. It's my friend's grandma in high school. That's where I got my start. Yeah, it's whoops, that's way too much white. It's been fun. Have you painted them before? Let me see if I can... Look at that. It makes me pretty happy. I might just leave it as is. I don't think I'm gonna get it any better than that. I always wanted to try and paint, but get too nervous when you mess up. You know, it's hard, but it can be hard, but at the same time, you know, it's for you, so I don't know anybody who's gonna, like, pick it up and inspect it, you know? And as long as you're enjoying yourself, and something like Skaven, they're meant to look kind of gritty, so, you know, it's okay if you have some spots that maybe don't look fantastic or like the way that you'd want them to be. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call this one done. Pretty happy with how the armor turned out. I think the blades... I don't know, maybe I can try to highlight the blades just a tiny bit more. Maybe I'll use this toothpick and all the white that we have. Let me see. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. It's been an adventure, that's for sure. Takes practice. Nice thing about painting is if you mess up or don't like a color, you can paint over. Yeah. And YouTube tutorials are good too, but like I said, I feel like I cheat a lot. Like, I don't take as much time with kits as other people do. Maybe it's not cheating, it's just like, I don't know, I feel like sometimes I don't have as much dedication as those other folks do. There we go. There, so those little spots can help catch our eye a little bit. I do want to still add a little bit of a highlight to the blade, but I was having trouble with that. Let me try one more time. Yeah, we were talking about maybe doing some kind of Discord night where we either all get the same mini or just, you know, a mini and kind of just go through the general process. Like I said, I'm no expert, but I have a general, you know, step-by-step process that I take. Alright, let's try to highlight this one more time. Just want the edge of the blade to look sharp. I think that'll work. See, this is the game sometimes that I end up playing. is like adjust this part and then readjust it. Let's see. It's too much. That side's okay. Alright, I think I'm done adjusting. And I'll use our toothpick one more time. Just trying to catch the edges. Okay, hopefully that doesn't look too ridiculous. That's what we've got. Let's see. Okay. No idea if that looks any better, but at least it adds a little bit of a change so that it's not just like this, you know, dark thing that's sitting there. It's more noticeable. Oh, what the heck, why don't we add a tiny bit of rust? And then I think we can call that one done. It's hard not to waste paint. It's one of my issues. I feel like I waste a lot by accident. Good thing is the paints I use are pretty affordable. Okay. Rust. Alright. Head, torso, and arms done. Time for a build break. Heck yes. Alright, so I think I can call this Skaven done. I think that's some good progress for today. It will kind of act as a template for the others. So yeah. Rat gang. Yeah, I think that may do it for tonight, because I feel like I'm kind of reaching my limit in terms of being able to focus and have like a steady hand. But I do really appreciate everybody coming, and I'm sorry that we didn't do Gundam today. I'm hoping to get back on a more regular routine, hopefully next week. I feel like I've been saying this every week, and I'm sorry about that. But I really do appreciate everybody who stopped by, old and new. I always like this time together. It's a really nice chance to just kind of unwind and work on something and feel productive. Thank you, Joe. Absolutely appreciate you. So again, another wonderful friend, Joe. Awesome streamer, great Gunpla builder, does this thing called kit bashing, where basically you take 2 kits or more parts of them and just throw them together to make your own, and he's been a great resource for me. I need to get back to our kit bashing kit as well. Also check out Angry if you haven't had a chance, another wonderful Gunpla builder, and our new friend Lilia also streams, so we got to make sure to check them out. If you have not, feel free to follow the socials. There's Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and I think the most important one to me is the Discord. So I love getting a chance to see what folks are working on and just talking about, you know, how life is going. I try to draw on there every day too, like a quick doodle, but I've been missing some days. I've been bad. I'm a bad streamer. But I really appreciate everybody. You have made the past, I don't know, year and a half or so that I've been doing this much more enjoyable. I feel like I've gotten a lot more creative stuff done and have felt more motivated to do things like this. So thank you wholeheartedly. And with that, let's find somebody to raid. Let's see. Who's on? Who's out there? If I can take you on over to somebody else that's working on something, I think that'll be good. Oh, no, no, no. I know who we're taking you to. Alright. Here's our raid message. It is another wonderful friend, Tato. Detective Tato. It's his birthday. So let's make sure to give him some love and wish him a very, very happy birthday. Right, where are you, Tato? There you are. Alright, so make sure to wish Tato a happy birthday. Hopefully I'll see you Saturday. I will try to keep the stream Twitch schedule updated, and I'll also put it in Discord. But take care. Thanks so much for coming.